Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You want to show us the pictures of what's in the room again, please?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to nick the stapler anyway.
You notice when you grab it, you suddenly feel very possessive of it. Like if somebody was to take it from you, you might burn down their fucking building.
My stapler's mine.
Yes. You actually feel really good about this stapler. You don't know why, but there it is. You guys notice him stroking the stapler before he puts it away.
Yeah, I think I had an issue with stapler here to fizz rip that, but yeah. Don't worry.
They didn't used to make red swing line staplers before that fucking movie came out, and now they do. They fucking do.
Yeah.
Well, there's books in here that we haven't checked out, right?
No, other than the pictured items, which ignore that's just to show it's a study there. Other than the pictured items, there's nothing else of interest or value here. Believe me, there'll be plenty of shit for you to check out without going through each and every book. They are all boring as shit. Accountancy Rules for Kingdoms That No Longer Exist, Volume 1 of 1,200.
I'll take a closer look at the two-headed statue, pick it up and examine it.
It's kind of heavy, but it's portable. I mean, if you were to stick it in a backpack, it'd be like, I'm carrying a bowling ball with me because I never know when a game may be breaking out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I decided just wanted to examine it. I'll put it back when I notice how heavy it is. So.
Yeah, it's well done, but it's not like, ooh, this is special or whatever. It's just the kind of thing that rich people have on their desk in order to impress other less rich people, is my guess.
Yeah.
Or it's got some sort of other significance.
And the last item is a pair of scissors type thing.
Kind of. Really old-fashioned, though.
Yeah, you can say that's real old-fashioned. I don't remember what exactly they were used for. I can't remember, but...
Yeah, I can't do that. But yeah, it's basically some sort of scissor/trimming thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or you squeeze it, stick it in something, you know.
Do I think they're worth anything? I'll appraise them.
Sure, give me an appraisal roll. Cool. So, are you just leaving them on the desk for now?
Yep.
I mean, you haven't encountered anything else alive in the house, so, might be here when you get back.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I'll pick them up, look at them, and go, not worth a whole lot. So
when you pick them up, it feels right that you were holding them. You don't know why. Not in a creepy way like what you saw with Reb and the red swing line stapler, but it feels right in some way. It's inexplicable.
In that case, I will stick them I'll stick them in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah. You carefully wrap them up and stick them in there. As I said, the only exit out of here is back to the living room.
Okay. Well, we've successfully pushed the loot button, so we go to. I remember there was a billiards room. I haven't realized it.
When you are leaving this room, you notice that the diary begins to rapidly age and starting to come apart.
I will put the diary back then.
It stops doing that. It still looks like 5-10 years older, but yeah.
I checked my stapler, I'm sure it's all right.
It's absolutely fine. It's perfect, in fact. It is the perfect stapler. If you had two documents that should be forever linked together, this would do it. You guys head over to the billiard room. There's some other shit in the billiard room that looks like this.
We don't reveal anything you don't want us to spot before it happens.
There's the stone-looking thing is like about this big, and it appears to be made of stone. And the symbol is in the middle of a pool table. There are sticks, pool balls, all that stuff. In fact, the pool balls are all neatly racked on the table, ready for somebody to take a shot. The cue ball is on the opposite end of the table, and there are sticks if you wish to play pool. I'm not saying you have to play pool, by the way. Other than that, there are two different exits going out of this room. One of them is to the games room. The other is to a trophy room.
As well as back to where we came.
Yeah, of course you can always backtrack.
Yeah, you always got the bedrooms left back that way too. Plus the other hallway.
Could everybody give me Cthulhu Mythos rolls?
There it is. At base.
Cthulhu Mythos.
It's on your sheet. It's one of the main schools. It's under C. C for Cthulhu.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Cool. Everything's super good.
Mm-hmm.
Where to? Unless there's anything special you want to do in this room. Otherwise, where to? You guys go at your own pace. You can wander around quickly, slowly, whatever. Don't look to me and go, what else are you going to say, Logan? I got... What's this? Are you guys waiting for me to like lead you somewhere or something?
No, you just stood up to go do something. So when you
Just wanted to grab something nearby.
Okay. I'm going to pick up a billiard cue and spend time, chalking the tip, playing it up properly, talking it again.
Nice, nice. It shows eventually there's this big pile of blue shit on the floor. Been there, done that. The tip has been well chalked.
Line it up.
Excellent. Give me a play pool roll, please.
Sure.
Right. There's a big blue smudge on the green felt, and he's managed to miss all the balls that were waiting patiently to be hit. It bounces around, and eventually the white ball does manage to go in a hole, so I guess making him the winner. The best result I've seen so far is a guy fumbled, and he just went, and he put the pool cue underneath the felt all the way.
Yeah.
He's like, I did that in real life as a kid. My uncle.
The best result is when you accidentally knock the ball off the cushion and it goes and hits someone on the head.
Oh, that's fun too. That is awesome.
Well, I'm not very good at pool, but I want to try it just because.
Sure.
It's
go ahead
cool.
and get you grab another cue, dig the ball out, and go ahead and give me a play pool.
I don't even bother with the chalk. I just grab the thing and shoot.
Yeah, the ball. If the ball had actually been hit, it would have enough chalk on it anyway. So.
I do just as well as you do. I think I did the exact same shot.
Wow. You've determined that both of them are possibly good marks if you're ever wanting to hustle them in pool, Marcus.
Well, I'll give it a try then.
Sure, give me your play pool roll. Yeah, you guys are not going to go down to the pool hall anytime soon, you're thinking.
No, never my thing anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to wander off to the trophy room.
The trophy room's got some interesting shit in there, and it's close by. Now, let's see here. There we go. And there's all this stuff in the trophy room. Now, for some description here, The cryopod looks like it's made of plastic. It's the kind of thing that if you're rich and you said, look, I want to take up area that's bigger than a coffin, but I want it totally non-functional. This is the kind of thing you'd buy, right? And it's like a movie prop type deal. And there's even a person inside, but it's not a real person. It's like a mock-up of a person, but I don't think any of you know who that person is. But the symbol with the letter Z is close by, giving a possible hint, at least to Jameis, who has been listening to lots and lots of episodes, although I don't think Reb knows who it is unless somebody's talked about it. There's also the white skull-looking thing, which is, yes, it's a Sleestack skull, not an actual Sleestack skull. It looks like it's a plaster mock-up. The weird symbol that's pointy next to it, you're not sure what that is. And of course, there's a life-size painting of Vigo the Carpathian, who looks really angry to be in this scene. And then the skull. Can anybody, I'll give them 2 cards for the first person to tell me what the symbol on the skull is, as it's an actual real life. What?
Mercury.
Take 2 cards, sir. I'm impressed. Well done, you. So that's the stuff you see there in the trophy room.
I have met Mildred, if that's supposed to be a Mildred in the cryopod, or Mildred look-alike.
No, it isn't actually. It's somebody. It's a dude. It's a guy.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll take a look at him, see if I recognize him, but I doubt I will.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Right.
Yeah, Jameis. Yeah. Do you remember?
I can't remember his name though, but he cropped up in like season 2 or 3.
Yeah. Oh, this haunted house has got so many in jokes, but the first people to solve it were just the women, and like one of them doesn't care. One of them doesn't take notes, and the other one was a newbie. So I figure you guys will be fine.
Okay, so is there a book under that skull?
It's a fake book. Yeah, no, unless I say there's a book you can look through or something, there's no interesting clues in them.
It's a prop.
It's a prop. I'm not making you fucking go through everything. Believe me, that would take all day, and there's already literally more pictures in this mod than I've ever put in any other mod. So I'm not going to drown you in extra looking for shit like in D&D games I've seen.
And this Sleestack thing, it's not a mask, it's a plaster
It's a plaster skull thing. Like, doesn't this look cool? In fact, you'd probably buy that in real life somewhere if you wanted a Sleestack skull to sit on your desk, which would be kind of cool, actually. Better than a human skull, which is overdone. There's no other exits out of this room.
Oh, and nobody recognizes the guy in the cryopod, right?
No, not me.
Well, want to try waking him up?
It's a plastic guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, the cryopod is not a real cryopod. It is a prop, like a movie prop.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the guy inside is also not real?
Yeah, he's made of plastic. If you wake him up, it's because you've used some sort of forbidden magic and now he's an animated thing, or you've been watching the movie Mannequin and figure it can work with anybody.
Right, back to the games room.
All right. You guys head over to the games room. More pictures. Yes, more pictures. There we go. The games room has this stuff. It looks like there's a large battle set with various miniatures and stuff, but there's a tape measure on the table. Imagine if you were using a red Sharpie to put a mark across the tape measure to like mark a place or whatever, but it seems to move on its own, back and forth, kind of at random, and you're not sure what's causing that or how it's working, it doesn't appear that it should, because, like I said, it looks like somebody drew a mark with a red Sharpie and then it moves around on its own. Back and forth it goes. There's also that's very interesting thing. There's also, it looks like a comfortable place, and there's also that interesting statue with the smaller statues around it. And that's about it.
Yeah.
No other exits out of here.
Make sure I don't recognize Cthulhu. No, I don't. Yay, I feel better.
Excellent. Yeah. Do take a card since you're the first person to say his unholy name. Jamin.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go ahead and try my Cthulhu roll too, since I have no clue.
Sometimes it's better to not know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You're all feeling like that with a lot of things right now. Okay. Other than that, nothing else really wild in here unless you want to just hang out in the chair for a while until you get bored. No other exits.
How fast is that mark moving around on the tape? And what sort of range is it doing?
Up to roughly a meter. Anywhere from like, I don't know, a few, 5 or so centimeters on up to a meter. But it seems to just kind of be moving around, wandering around, like somebody's hit a random number generator or time after time after time, and it goes to whatever that is.
Any sign of a pattern to it? Like, does it repeat a number after a while? No. Okay.
No, if it's got a pattern that's far too fiendish for the likes of you, Paleface.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that became one of my favorite things. Anyway.
Anything from you two?
Not really. Do we want to take tape measure with us?
It seems pretty portable. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Who takes the tape measure?
The guy who spoke, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not assuming anybody's touching anything until they tell me they're touching things.
I'll go ahead and pick up the tape measure then.
Doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it back down.
Hmm.
Better yet, I'll pick it back up and I'll hand it to Marcus.
Marcus, that feels right.
Yep.
You feel right
Okay.
having this. You don't know why, but you do. It's
we
odd.
got a red swing line stapler.
You don't have a red swing line stapler. He has a
I've
red
got
swing
the
line
eye
stapler.
stapler.
He will burn down your house if you take it.
Huh?
He will burn down your house if
Okay.
you take it.
Oh.
He's like that.
Eye stapler.
I mean, you're good comrades. He won't have you in the house, obviously, but he will still burn down the house.
Depends how much you try to take the stapler.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, what I was getting at was one of us has a tape measure, one of us has scissors, and one of us has the stapler. Is that right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah, but the stapler doesn't. It's more of a possessive rather than a right feeling thing. Oh, I see the gears fucking turning in Jameis's giant head. Yeah, get
Because
that
I've been
brain.
watching.
My precious.
No, I think his gears are actually turning. So, where to next?
All right. What do we have left?
You can backtrack over to go to the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bedrooms also have bathrooms off of them, which I will do first because it's short and easy. The bathrooms, these are not buttons. That's next to a red swing line stapler if you're looking for the picture. It appears to be like little itty bitty things that got hung up on the wall over the toilet paper. They seem to be.
Yeah. 3 seashells.
That's right.
Yep.
The bedrooms themselves, there's a picture of a bed in case you've never seen one before. In the closets, there are 3 different bedrooms. In the closets, they have, looks like some of the uniforms from that show called Handy. These were worn by the red shirts. They have the concentric circles on the front and the back. And there's also men's clothing, women's clothing, and then these red uniform things. In addition to that, within the bedrooms, you find these 3 different rings. 1 per bedroom. One of the rings is hidden by a card, so yeah.
Yeah, fairy looks like
One was supposed to be
roll
a
maybe
skull.
on the rings.
Huh?
An occult roll on the rings.
No, this is all good luck. There's a skull, a fairy, and then a garland of flowers.
Clotho, Atropos, and I can't remember the third one's name. So I got scissors, tape measure, and spool? Moon?
I'll pick up the fairy ring.
You pick up the fairy ring, and that feels right.
I'll put it on then. Maybe if the guy in the black one picks up the skull ring.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do that. I'll
That
pick up the skull
feels
ring,
right.
and
So
I will
I'll
put it
take the Callum.
You're wearing white with a garland of flowers on your finger. You're feeling somewhat emasculated.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking around for a petticoat.
There are lots of women's clothing in the closets.
Yes.
I'll look for the petticoat junction.
They don't have petticoats per se, but they do have women's clothing. Plenty of it. Various sizes. And men's clothing and uniforms.
I need to find my symbol.
Were all these rings in different rooms?
Yes.
Different bed? Okay, from the bedroom from which I got the ring that I'm wearing, I will do a little cross-dressing out of that closet.
No problem. You get dressed up in women's clothing.
Have we any wigs?
No, sadly.
So do you put that on over your normal clothes or instead of your normal clothes?
I figured he's just tossing it on top. You can get big enough stuff, you can just toss it like a moo-moo type deal. They both look at you. Neither of them moves to dress up as women. They just stare at you instead.
No, I'm just trying to think what my symbol is. I can't remember what my symbol is. I think it's a spinel. We haven't found it anyway.
Anything else you want to do while you're in the bedrooms?
I measured the space between the hooks in the bathroom.
The thing keeps moving back and forth. It's kind of a shitty measuring tape. The artists stand in the bedroom staring at the women's clothing. They appear reluctant.
I'll play along though. I'll go ahead and find something to wear.
All right. 2 are in drag now.
Sure.
3.
Yeah,
3 are in drag. Eddie Izzard would be proud. Okay. You guys are all...
Matt loves this part of the mod.
Yes. Oh, the women thought that was a great idea. Anyway, so you guys are all dressed in drag now. It appears that at this point you have investigated most of the eastern wing, but not quite all of the eastern wing.
There's still the other hallway.
Yes, yes. Indeed. You guys head over to the other hallway. In the other hallway is a couple of pictures that I don't know if anybody will recognize. And it does keep going. There's other shit there. It doesn't just end in a blank wall. One appears to be some sort of very strange blue lightning electrical storm. The air seems to be it's not as pretty as that, but that's the closest I could find to a cold winter, Arctic, snowy place.
Mm.
You'd think that if you go a mile farther north from there, you'd be at the North Pole, kind of
Quite
place.
possibly. Yeah. Actually, have you been? Yeah, you recognize that place in the picture. I know you. I know at least two of you do, but I'm not sure about the third. Up ahead, the door frame has this symbol on it. That's next to the. It's under the Bobcat thing. And inside of that room, it appears that there are 9 pews, which are all facing the far wall. On the far wall is a flat disc without a center, kind of like those frisbees for the cool kids that you can put your hand through, or wear on your head or whatever. They have no center, and it's flat. Mm-hmm. It's a big-ass disc made of silver or silver-looking material. The inside is about 1 meter across. It looks like it's flush to the wall, and it's the kind of thing, if you're to pull it off the wall, it's a very good chance you'd be crushed to death underneath it.
Well, I'll go up and measure it.
The measuring thing keeps moving around, but you do keep trying to measure things, which is good. The airs just watch you. It's very quiet in this room.
Just statues. Are they statues looking at the bus? The bus. So they're looking at the
no, there's no busts in the room. It's pews, like church pews, like what you sit in. Well, like some people sit in.
Circular silver thing on the wall, and there's pews, and that's it?
Yeah, that weird symbol on the door frame before you went in, whatever the hell that means. Mysterious symbol number 87. Mysterious symbol 87. It is actually shocking just how much symbology is within this campaign.
I'll look around in between the pews.
After a thorough search of the place, you discover nothing else of interest or value.
Yeah, I'm gonna examine the big silver thing. I'll even touch it to see if it feels cold like metal.
It definitely is metal of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Can I identify the metal?
Give me an analyze substance or analyze metal roll or metallurgy or any applicable skill you've got for figuring out what it is. Otherwise, you're going to guess aluminum because that's just kind of what it might be, maybe.
Let's see. I will attempt whatever metallurgy, I guess, something like that.
It's good for you to build up your metallurgy anyway. That way, if you eventually have to forge your own katana with the help of an ancient Japanese swordsmith who is sworn off doing any swords.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll do one for you because you have to kill Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Anyway. So, at this point, you've investigated the entire eastern wing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the house has 2 wings. How else could it fly?
Mm-hmm. I'm also going to touch the wall in the middle of the circle.
Your hand fails to go through it unless you really punch it hard, and then I'm not gonna. No, but it feels like a wall.
Okay.
It's good to try these things, but no, there's nothing else wild here. You see him running around measuring pews and you and whatever.
Well, I'm pretty much done here. Unless you guys have any other ideas, we can head back and check the other wing.
Yeah, sure. For the moment, it's good to lay of the land.
Yeah.
You guys head back over to the western wing, and you go past the strange symbol because you've already seen that, and from there it leads into a parlor, which I'll get to in a second. There are a few things off the parlor. There are toilets, a music room, and the dining room / great hall. Now, within the parlor itself, however, are these things. There's a picture on the wall. Those 3 issues of Grognak the Barbarian. And the picture on the wall is sitting above some books and such. It's like a little display. And it's books by the Scottish poet Ewan McTeagle. Some examples, if I may, of poetry in his books. To my own beloved lassie, a poem on her 17th birthday. Lend us a couple bob till Thursday. I'm absolutely skint, but I'm expecting a post order and I can pay you back as soon as it comes. Love, Ewan. Another poem is, can I have £50 to mend the shed? I'm right on Melpers. I can pay you back when this post order comes from Australia. Honestly, hope the bladder trouble's getting better. Love, Ewan. Other titles include, my new checkbook hasn't arrived. What's 20 quid to the bloody Midland Bank? And can you lend me 1,000 quid? He is the most famous Scottish poet ever.
Truly classic poet for our times.
Funny thing he's mentioning Australia when Australia was not on that globe.
Yeah.
Take a card. Odd.
Other comics in a display, or are they actually there to be displayed?
No, they're just sitting out so that if you feel like reading them, you can.
Yeah, I was looking at, they've got Grognak the Barbarian, Fatherless Cur. I'm going to take a look at that one.
When you pick it up, this coupon slips out of it.
Sea monkeys. Did you ever try those? I did when I was a kid.
Did you? I didn't.
Yep.
I was too fucking suspicious. I was like, if there was little fucking people, they'd cost more than $1. And then I could wish for it.
They were sort of American, and I wasn't anywhere near America, so I was like, oh, look at all these wonderful things which completely pointless me to think about.
Anybody want some sea monkeys? Otherwise known as, I think they're brine shrimp.
Take a card. Well done.
I'm going to look at the jungle of the bat babies.
All right. I will move you guys real quick back. There's another sea monkey coupon in there, and it's the kind of story you would expect to see. I'm going to move you guys back real quick to the page so you can get rid of your excess cards.
Yeah. It's going to take a while.
Well, stop saying smart shit and you'll get less cards.
Right. True North goes away. Oh, I've got some good cards. Have people got crap?
Yes, trade them to them.
I've got decent cards now, so.
School +5 can go away. Right. Super supporter isn't bad, but it's not. Unless you got a good card, it's not amazingly wonderful.
I would trade it to Marcus if he can hold it.
Well, it's on the desktop if you want to grab it or something. And the other one, I'm going to get rid of. Let's just read this. That's not as good as it used to be. I'm going to throw out, if someone wants to grab it, a lucky day. It's a failed luck roll into a success.
Okay. Right. I'll go back to. Is everybody done with this page? Shall I go back?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And as I mentioned before, there are, in addition to the way you came in, there are 3 different exits: the toilets, music room, or the dining room / great hall.
Hey, I would like to peruse the Grognak.
One of those coupons comes out. In total, there are 3 coupons for the little happy people. Did you enjoy your brine shrimp, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. We had fun with them. Of course, they died.
I see.
They're still alive now when they're hiding behind the screen.
Cool.
We'll put toilets, just that should be fairly straightforward to knock out.
When you go into the toilets, you notice that they look like this. It's right next to the sea monkeys. It appears there's a magazine in there for your reading pleasure as well.
Sensual hobo.
Yep.
What's all this stuff on the back of the toilet there?
3 shells.
Yeah,
Seashells, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how to use the shell?
There's 3.
You're breaking up rather badly, sir.
There are 3 seashells.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's always 3 seashells.
I will grab a seashell.
It appears to be a completely ordinary seashell. The other 2 are watching you closely when you grab it, though. Like,
She sells seashells by the seashore. There, let's put it up.
In the seashell.
other than that, there's nothing else in the bathroom. Although it is the Bindle edition.
Oh, I'll pick up the sensual hobo.
Of course.
And see what's inside that.
It looks like hobo softcore porn.
Okay. I don't really see the need to hang on to that. So
Mostly guys, too, and they're all dirty, and the women look like they've been living rough lives on the streets as well.
I can't remember what the other exits were.
The other exits include the music room, the dining room / great hall, or back to whence you came.
Music room.
You guys head over to the music room, and here are the pictures from that. Now, there's only one violin. That's 3 different angles of the same violin, just so you're aware.
Oh, Blue Oyster Cult.
Take a card for correctly identifying that. That symbol gave some people in one of the mods a lot of problems. For Jameis, that was when they went to the underworld and they couldn't figure it out, but it was near Carrion.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Musical. That's a piano, right?
Yep, there's a piano, a violin, and can anybody name the last instrument? Not that specific instrument. What?
That's a lyre.
Lyre.
Yeah, take a card. I know he's telling the truth. Hey, you don't get to make many fucking liar jokes these days.
Sorry. Yeah.
No worries. Who's going to take which?
Let's see. I think the guy with the skull ring should take fire his skull, right?
I can't understand you. You're breaking up very badly.
The skull ring goes with the lyre because it's a skull.
Ah,
I'll pick it up and see.
it doesn't feel any kind of special or whatever, but it is very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to try to play it?
Sure. Let's see if I can break a string.
Roy, play lyre roll, please. He goes. No, he doesn't. He's close. It's close. It makes some discordant noises.
Mm-hmm. I prefer the looters versus a lyre. So.
Oh. Well, everybody likes loot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll try hanging out on the piano.
Certainly, give me your play piano roll. Let's see if all those lessons paid off.
Is there actual sheet music there, or is it just for the image?
It's for the image.
Okay.
He bangs on the piano for a while. He can't do chopsticks. Jameis, there's a violin. You want to go for it?
All right. Yeah, may as well. I'll play my school plus 20 because, you know, what the hell, let's waste my cards.
Yeah. Pick up
School
a
plus 10, I
why
should
not?
say.
Mm-hmm.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Where's my learn? Yes, with a plus 10. Yeah.
You discover it's magical, and first roll a d3 damage on yourself.
Ow! Ignore 4.
Excellent. And roll a d3 on Jeff.
Ignore 4. 3.
Jeff takes 3 points, and roll a d3 on Marcus.
2.
It's all real. It's all real damage, and you discover that it inflicts. How this works, Jameis, since you successfully used it, every round you successfully play it, you inflict a d3 damage on everything within, or everyone, friend and foe alike, within and self, within 20 meters. Note, the violin has no armor and 3 hit points.
Ow.
Yeah. But it's potentially, if somebody's a good violinist, it's potentially freaky powerful if used in the right circumstances.
That's macabre for you.
I'm going to go over and try playing the piano, just to try to play the piano.
Certainly. Can I play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before.
And also just a good idea to use a skill, use some of these cards. I'm going to go ahead and use my plus 10%.
That's a scary word for Jameis. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, monkey see, monkey do, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking with the incident back on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't quite go for it, though.
No, I thought you were just going to jump off and go, skewer! Okay, cool.
Nope.
There you go.
Not even.
All right.
Since this, I'm not going to take the violin with me. Just but is
okay, you set it back down carefully. Now, from the music room, you have several choices. You could either go into the ballroom or take some small stairs up to a minstrel's gallery or go into the dining room / great hall. Yes, there are multiple ways in the dining room / great hall.
That's why it's great.
Mm-hmm. It's super great.
Mm-hmm.
So we be minstrels in the gallery?
I don't know. It depends on if you go up there or not with your instruments.
Yeah, I'll just grab up that piano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Say what?
I'm joking.
Oh.
We'll go up and look down on all the smiling faces.
No problem. The only interesting thing in the minstrel's gallery, it's a bas-relief carved into the wall, so you can touch it and feel it. That looks like that.
Oh, the Green Man.
Take a
Yeah.
card.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now from here, you guys can also see down into the ballroom as well as the dining room / the great hall. The ballroom. I mean, you can go down and walk around it and tap on walls and shit if you want, but it's pretty much a big empty space for dancers and shit. Oh, does anybody know the actual historical reason why they had a minstrels gallery? Can anybody tell me the very classist reason they had a minstrels gallery?
Well, musicians were certainly lower class than the people that they were playing for.
Take a card, yes, and the people they were playing for did not want to mix with those scum. They just wanted the music part. So the interesting thing about the ballroom, though, is a really big picture of that is on one of the walls.
Oh, that's from.
Really big picture of a what?
That's a tarot card.
Tarot.
Yes, take a card, Jeff.
Priestess.
Okay.
Take a card, Jeff. Yes, that's correct.
Tell me, it was priestess or the Hierophant, female Hierophant thing.
No, it's priestess. The Hierophant's a guy.
Happy holidays.
And she's got the triple goddess crown going there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, take a card for knowing about the triple goddess crown. Also from here, you guys can see down into the Great Hall dining room where there is a roaring fire going. And it looks like that.
Roar.
There's also discrete stairs that go down. Actually, no, you got to go back to the music room and then you can go to the dining room or ballroom. Quick search of the ballroom. Other than bathrooms, which also have 3 seashells, are nothing interesting. Nothing else of interest in the ballroom or the bathrooms off of the ballroom. But unlike most mods, we have toilets here because people got shit. And the dining room great hall. Interesting things, the fire is like a normal fireplace, but it has like the skulls that are burning in there. They don't look like real skulls or they're like stone skulls and there's like a gas thing underneath. You're not sure how it works. Or they are real skulls that somehow burn like wood. Who knows? There's also a grandfather clock pictured in the background, not taking time currently is 13 o'clock. And from the
A grandfather clock would have a 12 hour. It wouldn't indicate 13 o'clock on the grandfather clock.
This one's got 13 hours. And from here, the next area it goes into is the kitchen, which makes sense because you got to get the hungry hippos fed.
I'll be back in a moment. I'll still be here.
Good. Jeff, since I have trouble understanding Marcus, you want to continue pushing us along?
Let's see. I guess we'll go to the kitchen.
You guys go to the kitchen. It's the only way you haven't been, so it all works out. Kitchen's got some interesting shit in there. Not literal. Let me cover some pictures here. In the freezer, it has a butt ton of frozen dinners. The kitchen has all the normal shit you would expect in like kind of an old-fashioned kitchen. Now, the Hick pressure cooker actually, rather than the 5 it's pictured with, has 3 of those clamp things on it. Only 3. It's not lit. There's no fire. There's no heat. It's just on the stove, and it's clamped very firmly shut.
I'll open it up to take a look inside.
You begin to attempt to open it, and it's very strange. You feel like you're really having to pit your strength against it in order to open it. What is your current strength, please?
72.
I need you to roll a 40% or less to get it open. It's fighting you. It's not. It will not open. Would you like to try one of the other clamps?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Clamps, are those clamps like vice grips?
Kind of, but they don't function like they look like vice grips, but because I know you normally just pull in the handle thing and it releases it, but these don't.
Mm-hmm.
When he goes for the second one, what is your current endurance at, Marcus?
66.
Right, you feel like you're working, roll, and your endurance you want lower than 66, 65, that'd be 35-ish, I believe. And you just can't get it open. You can still try for the last clamp if you want. You're fucking sweating now. You feel like you're just failing at this and it's just not opening. Would you like to try the last one?
I would indeed.
What is your willpower times 5?
Willpower times 5. That's 80.
Okay, I need you to roll. Yes, okay. Through sheer force of will alone, you managed to open one of the clamps and you stand back like, I've done my bit, and you feel like you've done everything you can on this. You feel like you have accomplished your part, and you don't understand why. You notice Reb seems to be laughing his ass off in the background. Who is muted? Reb, you are muted. You are still muted.
There's no way that I would identify that those are the roles he's doing, but no, I get it.
By the way, there's several exits off of this place also that I can tell you about if you want. But there are still 2 clamps clamped down.
I'll give it a go.
All right.
Why not?
You try the first clamp. What is your current strength at?
My strength is on here somewhere. To the right page. Strength is 62.
Call it 60. It's 20 down. Roll a 30 or less. This is the oh my god! It's just I got it. No. Oh, you've only got 1 clamp left to try, and you feel it's really important to get this open for some reason, or to not. And you see Reb giving you the nod. What is your endurance at?
65.
Okay, so I need a 35 or less. Good luck. Bios con Dios.
Roll out.
He gives up in shame. He's totally spent. He lays on the floor. Just enough. Reb.
Yep, you're right. Strength is 70. I think I just checked.
Okay, so 10 down. Give me a 40 or better.
Okay.
You lack the sufficient strength to open it. You go for the endurance. What's your endurance at?
67.
Real low. I think it's like 35 or so.
No.
You guys have failed to get into the pressure cooker. Only one of you was able to open one of them, and that's that. You feel doomed. Doomed, I tells you, doomed. But there's a lot of TV dinners around, although you're not sure if you deserve that kind of banquet.
Yeah, well, I've been feeling a little under pressure lately anyway, so.
Oh, take a card. Now,
if we fire this thing up, stands one of the clamps on it, it might just, blow itself open.
Actually, since you made yours, give me a essence roll, lowers better, Marcus.
Actually, going through that experience reminded me a lot of trying to go through the pattern.
Just times 1?
No. Anytime I say lowers better, that means mash the times 5 button and hope for the best. That's not the best. Okay, so whatever Reb was just babbling about, probably important.
I'm going to try base sense pattern around here. That's it, done it. Right, okay, it's my one shot a day I can do.
Cool.
Okay, so where are we again?
Still in the kitchen. Other exits off of that you have not dealt with include servants' quarters, the back door / servants' entrance, the greenhouse, the basement, and the attic.
Before we leave, has anybody looked inside the banquet boxes?
Nope.
Okay, well let's go poking into the boxes and see what's inside.
TV dinners, as the exact ones that are pictured on the box, although you notice when you open them up and you look through that plastic film, they don't look nearly as yummy as on the covers.
Yeah.
Right.
They bespeak of sadness and inability to cook, or laziness. I've eaten many of them.
Can't believe you found one with the old tin tray too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, it's oddly enough, it's the exact same ones that they sell also in Burlington.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because the 1950s was the big rise of the TV dinner, and the TV really got going. So, yeah.
Yep.
20-year-old turkey and a 30-year-old pen.
Yummy.
You
feel that, let's see, the other two who have failed to pass their test of valor can go ahead and give me essence roll. Lower is better. You're looking for something good here, something nice.
Not with my essence.
Yeah.
What the hell?
By the way, whenever I say lower is better, always mash the ×5 button. ×5 button.
I'll just push the essence button. Which
No, don't do that because it requires Logan does math. And how does Logan feel about doing math? Bad, right. Okay, so you get a check in essence, Jameis. You feel it's important to open this shit up, but, you're thinking that trying it again, it will be even harder.
Yeah.
But
it's
I take it.
reminds me of trying to walk the pattern is what it reminded me of, trying to go through that. Have you two walked the pattern yet?
Yes.
Yeah. We can try smashing the valve off the top of that.
Yeah.
No. I'm guessing I got the same feeling since my essence roll was.
You didn't make it low enough, but his words, strike of the true. Meaning rebs, not peas.
Well, roar! I tried again.
Sure. Give me a harder roll. You're looking for like around a 20-ish or less. I'll figure it out if your negatives.
Getting near that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and go for the essence roll, or sorry, not essence, the endurance roll. About 20 or less, ish. Yeah, it's never going to open. You give up.
Wow, we're rolling in the crap.
I've been rolling terrible all day, so.
There you go. Cool. So, that's it for the kitchen.
I bet a 45 caliber slug will get her to open.
I don't think it works like that. All right, I'll try again. Strength first, is it? Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Let's see. You have a 70 strength, and you're going. So that's 10 down. So that'd be a 40 or less. 30. Yes. Right. All but one is open. It's the endurance one. Yes. And it's all up, and the camera begins focusing in on Mr. Wallace as he looks at that last clamp.
Really? All right. I'm going to get that sucker open.
You're needing somewhere around a 10 to 15% to ever get it open.
Yeah.
You may fumble and cause your own arms to fall off, you're thinking.
The player's choice you have is you can use it as a reroll, at least. But you've got tons of cards, mate. I don't know if you've got anything good in there.